Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the left side as the US Force got Ruan Fa... I keep on butchering these names. Fabiano28. Spawn on the right side as the Panzer Elite player who's gone for Shimwagens. We got tb85105. What if that's an area code? I don't know if area codes can go up in the 8,000 or 80,000s in the United States. Or zip codes, I should say. Either way, we do have a support weapon center opening here. How dangerous. Let's see how well it does. Against Panzer Elite, the 30 cals do have the armor-piercing rounds, which can make them a bit more of a soft counter to light vehicles. Maybe throw inside the church here to make stuff extra holy. 30 cal pull in the field. Hope you'll see double 30 cal before any snipers. I think you need more than 130 cal before going straight to snipers. Snipers are good at doing manpower, I believe, but they're not good at holding the line. Especially in these more urban maps. So maybe I'm for more munitions points for more flamethrowers is probably a good idea. 30 cal. Of course, going for support weapon center, you're probably going to try to go straight for a Greyhound. Or go for a barracks. Or if you don't want to play out a rifleman squad, you probably have to eye Rangers or Paratroopers. Paratroopers will arrive much quicker. And don't have to be relied on recoilless rifles. Recoilless rifles, of course, not very good versus 2-2s, low accuracy, but at least they're still a decent combat squad and without the upgrade. MG, or not MG, 42, 30 cal, early incendiary grenades. That is, why would you go for incendiary grenades that early? He also, oh, that was a horrible throw. That also means he didn't go for his G43, so he spent all his initial munitions on that.
We're losing a munitions point.
I was not expecting incendiary grenades. You have idle squad here. With the cutoff sector and mission sector.
Loaded for bear.
30 cal setting on up. He's said not loading prepared, but loading for bears. So he's ready to engage the Soviets. We found the other socialists, the Germans. We do have now the shoot point being catching up. Does lay down some wire there.
Point is ours. What say we lock it down? MG here.
It's got the fuel sector. I was going to say maybe he's going for Scorcher and lay down some incendiary traps. But, Shimwagens don't have the incendiary boot trap. They have regular incendiary traps, which cost normal munitions. Though I think it's on the cheaper side. I actually don't know how much the incendiary trap is. It's really hit or miss. It summons like 3 splashes of fire with big scatter. That is, quite a bit terror escaping. Maybe a little bit too much there. Okay, no, they didn't get trapped there. Honestly, just booting a handful of tank traps here probably would have been adequate enough. Destroys those tank traps.
Sector being captured.
Yeah, 15 munitions is dirt cheap. And of course, can be blown up by the Shimwagens. And if you want to play like Kodachrome, get out some Burgundigas and use it as a mobile suppression platform. A very well-armored mobile suppression platform. Supply yard going on up. Excuse me.
Engineer squad ready.
And do have a mortar on the field. No snipers. So far I'm liking the fact there's no snipers. But a lot of 30 cals.
Territory sector being
Don't think this is going to be a super great one, but it will at least give him more coverage. 30 cals going to the VP. A mortar next to church would be very nice to make the ground extra holy. Does go for barracks, quite understandable. Probably Rife Squadron 3 is going to be up next. Shinvolgen heading down south. I'm for the cutoff sector, but we do have the 30 cal here.
We're losing a
Wait.
strategic sector.
Okay, I don't see a landmine there. I thought it was going to be for tank hunter landmine. Which I've seen replays in the past where somebody took a Shinvolgen, select tank hunter, build a landmine there immediately with initial munitions. And this is going down. That seems like a lot of damage. Maybe it's with the armor piercing rounds. A bit of overkill. Having trouble rotating the gun? Or reloading, sounds like. It actually escapes one out of there. What I was trying to say is I've seen replays where somebody immediately goes to tank hunter, splits the Shinvolgen right there, lay down a landmine, and snares a fresh jeep that came on out. STGs engaging the engineers. We've got two structures for the Wehrmacht player, or Panzer Elite player, I am curious about. Also STGs. I wonder if this one has logistics company, because 4-man squads goes quite well with the STGs. Nope, he has Panzer Elite Command Comp Group Company.
They keep fucking coming. Rifle squad deployed.
So 2-2s are on the build queue.
Observation posts report
Rush for
we're
Rifleman
losing a
squad.
sector.
Shinvolgen slowly heading back home. 30 cal will have trouble with the 2 Panzer Grenadiers because it's on the move. 50-50 chance the 30 cal gets wiped out. Incendiary grenade likely. Suppresses one squad, suppresses both squads. Does receive incendiary grenades. Lost 2 members. Lost 2 members. I suppose having wasted all his munitions like that, it probably was a victory for the US player in the end. We got now some Assault Grenadiers, heavy infantry deployed in the field. 30 cal going for this point, not for the garrison. Yeah, honestly, maybe a good idea not to capture the point instead of the 30 cal here. It just locked down that road. 30 cal will be wiped on out.
They're all dead. MG,
Our squads engaging the STG squads. Mortar, ground in the air. But the STGs are charging, allowing them to dodge the mortars subsequently.
tell us where, we'll tell you when. Squad. People, we're all reinforced.
Do you have a motor pool? Quad half track. Well, it could be for reinforcement. Either way, half track being deployed in the field. Martyr. I was not expecting a martyr. I was expecting a 2-2.
Production is now at double time.
Martyr in the field. I think the quad half track can pen that somewhat reliably, particularly in the rear armor. And what was a double production double time? Was that armor or infantry? I never remember. I can always get those two voice lines mixed up. Either way, he's not selected airborne, but yeah, selected doctrine. SCG's backing on off. It must have been perhaps vehicle 1 to get the M3 being deployed in the field. Wow, that's a really bumpy ride, isn't it? There we go. It's nope, bumpy once again. Not a very stable ride. Quad half track now being upgraded.
Half track ready to roll.
30 cal finds Martyr. Can the armor-piercing rounds in the 30 cal be useful against the Martyr? Right now, he got like one penetration bullet there. SCG squad inside the church.
Get back in the fight.
Squad half-track responding. Double Martyr. Maybe a little bit too much aim tank at the moment. Quad upgrade now complete, so it's now M16 half-track. I'm pretty sure every single one of those 50 cals are M3 50 cals. Yes, there's in fact the M3 rather than M2. The structure's almost destroyed. Get on out of there. Got out of there at the most opportune time. Yeah, there is M3 50 cal as opposed to M2 50 cal that's used by infantry. The M3 version is meant for aircraft, has very high rate of fire. Probably has a heavier barrel and also not meant probably due to the weight and high rate of fire. It's probably not meant for infantry.
We're losing ground out there. We're done building here.
Got these units advancing. Got an AT gun here. 30 cal needs reinforcements.
Forward supply.
Engineers falling on back.
Engineers good to go.
And looks like more terror escaping down south. We do have the 2-2 advancing. Though we do have tank traps here. Fire squad advancing. Iron for the garrison. 30 cal not engaged in the moment. Hitting the STG squad here. Using negative cover. About to get wiped on out. Mortar hits the garrison. This squad was already pretty wounded. And next mortar could wipe out the squad there. Or 30-06 will handle it. M1 AT gun advancing. Line side block air issues here. M1 AT gun trying to set up here.
After our victory point.
Gets good pen there. 2 more pens in stun for. Mortar may get a good pen. May damage into the martyr.
Forward supply.
Nope. And the pencil player may go short crit there, not responding. It's just short engine crit there from the 30-06. And the martyr just got thrown away there. Over down south, we do have a 2-2. Another martyr here. Way too many martyrs. There's not enough vehicles in the field to warrant a 2 martyrs, let alone having 2 on the field before the quad was even deployed. M3 firing away. Triage center now complete.
Supply lines are broken. We have
AT gun hitting this Panzer Grenadier who's very idle there. Martyr pushing way forward. Slowly picking apart that Panzer Grenadier. Martyr's going to be in this quad relatively soon. I don't think we see sticky bombs research just yet. 30 cal inside the garrison. Not getting pens there. Does get some rearmor pens. Makes you wonder if the armor piercing rounds can pen it frontally. Hospital hit there. Yep, does get a pen. And the rearmor there could receive some pens if get picked off. Level 1 production now complete. See, number of martyrs in the field is probably going to not deploy out anything for the martyr to shoot at. Quad advancing.
Regiment has heavy infantry reserves.
Rangers can now be summoned. Just sacrifice 400 men.
Enemy unit.
And those wipe out the Panzer Grenadier. Hensley player's throwing away good enough, too many units, I would say. And it seems like he's been pretty idle. We've not seen what doctrine the Panzer Bear has gone for. Rangers deployed in the field. Doesn't really need them. At least for anti-vehicle. Anti-infantry, they're being upgraded with Thompsons. You could go for a level 3 production reference fuel, and then I for the off-map combat group to he has his next deployment. Though right now he is at pop cap. Many pens there into the mortar has packed on up. Oh, we've got Luftwaffe ground force, so the Schimwagen has access to a mark target ability.
That's it. Construction finished.
Medic station now complete. Right over there. Our squad does get caught out on open ground. Maybe good. Yeah, the right squad nearby don't have to engage. You can just simply let the mortar be brought on in and start shelling these units. Great hit there. SCG squad, however, engaged the right squad at point blank range. Another mortar advancing. Mortar pens the half track. Got the M180 gun, however, engaging. Wheels around to the other side of the building. Very nice. And the mortar does go down. Friendly fire hit on the Rangers.
Taking small arms fire here.
Ranger squad has both bazookas up and going.
Meeting resistance.
And it looks like Panzer Grenadier squad does get wiped on out. Schimwagen heading up north, engineers engaging. Or maybe not. The answer is not. Fires it on up to get on out of there.
One of ours.
Incendiary mortar connects, but does land in the middle of everything.
Enemy unit down.
Okay, so that squad there. Mortar half track does go down. Rangers looks like has one bazooka up and going. Oh, I thought he had two. Unless he dropped one. Decent mortar hit there.
Enemy unit down.
I think the Schimwagen went down. Yes, it
Troops
has.
can now make sticky bombs.
Sticky bombs have now been researched.
Sector's ours, but we don't hold it for long.
Engineers
Engineer unit
ripped
lost.
apart.
Enhance the objective. People. A fuel point is being seized. We're all reinforced.
mortar.
50 is on the field.
Another quad 50 quad half track now pulling field.
Supply
As
lines
getting
are
hit.
broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Good hits there.
Enemy unit.
Transmitters do get wiped on out. Our squad decaptured the munitions sector.
We're drawing a lot of fire here. We got target action. Just tell us what you need.
Our squad engaging. We're seeing some fire from the Luftwaffe ground forces. Rangers push forward. Both bazookas up and running. Our squad has taken some damage there. Getting some spreading damage across both those units. Pulling back those units up there. Engineers into the fuel sector.
Look alive, crew.
Eyes on me.
Engineers and rifle squad here. We do have now the Rangers come to the cutoff sector. Overall great field control by the US player.
Rangers holding.
To deployment field. This one's still just down here. 0 kills somehow. .30 cal setting on up in a good angle. You can throw a 30 cal inside the 30 cal places to get more 30 cals.
The initiative. At this rate, we'll be taking Berlin by Christmas.
Naval company has the point.
We're losing a munitions point.
Construction.
Does built-in placement.
Loading for bear.
And the Luftwaffe ground forces push forward and falls back. I am not sure. He's built way too many mortars. I understand one when dealing with greyhounds and all that sort, but not this many. Looks like this guy does find a landmine. Engine set on fire at the moment. Our squad heading down south. 2-2 getting some hits there on the Rive squad. Rive squad looks like going to get wiped on out. Not paying close enough attention to it.
Infantry squad lost.
Work is done here.
Medic station. You're supposed to go on for another medic station, actually. That makes 2. Got a forward retreat point. And nice thing about it as well, with double medic station, the medics will start pulling up around one of them.
It's too hot. Taking fire.
Quad half track engaged by the 2-2s. Quad half track usually will defeat a single 2-2 in 1v1 combat. I'm not sure what it does versus 2. Looks like it seems relatively bullet resistant enough. Looks like it's auto targeting the Panzer Grenadiers. May want to hit this guy here, then go for this one. Yeah, looks like it just wants to hit the infantry.
Taking heat. Squad is under fire.
Our squad takes some fire.
Yes, sir. Rifles here.
Sticky bomb on this 2-2. It will explode.
Enemy unit down.
Needs some repairs, needs some repairs. This guy up here could help out with repairs. Retreats on back. This player has 302 tickets versus 367. Has less, but does have capture in his favor and superior fuel control. Probably gonna go for level 2 supply yard of production.
We're all reinforced.
Battalion reinforcements standing by.
Off-map combat group is now available. Supply yard level 2 upgrade now complete. Incendiary mortar emulating the machine gun bunker. Got a line of 2-2s here. All being reviewed by that point. Which means divert AT to face that direction. Got one AT gun here. This one could probably just go something like that.
Get this thing mobile.
Rangers getting annihilated. Just 3 auto
Enemy
cannons.
unit down.
Looks like this 2-2 will go down here to the AT gun. Next station, bring back some casualties. We'll give him a free squad. Howdy. Two to twos are advancing. 4-2 here.
We're all reinforced.
Free rifleman squad. Signal with the Alpha Combat Group. Right now, with the Alpha Combat Group, I say 30 cal is the least useful thing. Mortar can be useful around the checkpoint, but he already has a mortar in the field. Greyhound or Staghound, depending on what he has available. Both would be good in this situation. Riot squads are always good to have. Ranger squad will be a very nice get as well. And AT guns will be very useful right now as well. One of those 2-2s to go down.
Enemy unit down.
Those lose the AT gun.
Load me. Get another built in there. 57 mil at your service.
Right, ready.
Kane Smith's there. Looks, this guy's almost down. Founds a medic station. Goes to on this one. Decides to explode. Quad half-track pursuit. Takes out another 2-2. This one does get some combat efficiency, but right now needs probably defense.
They're taking one of our points. Initiating infantry
Also got caught reloading. With ground forces here getting hit.
enemy unit down.
Target destroyed. Take it hit. Yeah? Under fire.
Actually, one on the quad half track now. Sudamore does connect on the efficiency to AT gun. Needs a good displace. They may lose the squad entirely. And that'd be decent efficiency loss. Martyr push away forward. AT gun can start taking shots against the Martyr. One shot on that Martyr will go down.
Enemy unit down.
Oh, so surprised that guy did not get decrewed. He can now bring an off-back combat group. I suppose right now Hellcats is something he does not need, or M10s, depending what he has selected. Ironically, that is something that's just not going to be useful for him.
That's the ball game. Construction finished.
Mortar half track here, Martyr packed on up. Rangers do a push on the flank.
Enemy unit down. Artillery support is asking on targets.
Brings off artillery support. Mortar half track gets double tagged. Ooh, first round was directed there. Annihilates the Luftwaffe ground force as well. Scat a bit wider than expected. Will do. Main gun straight crit there. Remember, he's entering his own barrage there. Let's take bomb there. Lose the rifle squad. A little bit foolishly. Alpha combat group got him a rifleman, MG, a mortar, and an AT gun. So he got all the support weapons. And the Panzer Elite player back to the game now. May have been just AFK. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.